try that again.
Well, this is Onderon. It looks like there's a long line to get into the ISIS starport.
Something feels wrong here. A great disturbance here in orbit, and again on the planets below.
I guess this blockade is a symptom of larger problems on Onderon.
If they decide to do a cargo search, we're gonna be in trouble.
Looks like we're about to find out. I'm receiving a message from some Colonel Tobin. Patching it through.
The Ebon Hawk. I was told to expect your arrival. I don't know your business on Onderon, but it ends here.
Uh-oh.
It ends here.
Yeah.
We've taken some hits. We can try to fight back, or I can outrun them and hide us on the jungle moon nearby. It's your call.
We better run for it. To the moon. I'm a word.
You know, just once I wish someone was glad to see us. But no, if it isn't weapons pointed at our heads, it's someone trying to blast us out of the sky.
I remember the days when welcoming committee used to mean something, without being followed by blaster bolts.
How bad is the ship damaged? Actually, where did we land?
Looks like one of the moons of Onderon. Not sure which one. It's mostly jungle and mountain. I did pick up the remains of an old outpost near here. Maybe that's why there's all these clearings around. Maybe they were once settlements.
There were no settlements here. Those clearings were most likely once craters or crash sites.
Crash sites?
This is Duxon, where the Mandalorians began their crusade against the Republic. The remains of whatever outposts you detected here are military ones. We should be careful.
This is where the Mandalorian Wars started? This doesn't look like much of a battlefield.
Much is buried here, and there is much that should remain buried.
Can you get the ship working again?
It's taken a little damage, nothing too serious. I'm shutting down all unnecessary systems until we make repairs. It'll keep us from being a target.
What now?
Well, the space battle's still going on overhead. Since they were so eager to use our hull for target practice, I doubt they're just gonna forget us. Well, I don't like it. Onderon is about as far from the core as you can get and still be in the Republic. But even out here, the locals have heard of us.
We're lucky I was able to find this place to land. Looks like something has cleared away the jungle in a few spots around here.
We need to get to Onderon.
Until the ship is repaired, we're not going anywhere. Unless you can find another route to Onderon, we should sit tight.
There may be a means to get to Onderon by another route. The Force has guided us here for a reason. We should explore our surroundings. There is something here.
Something? Oh, there's something here, all right. Predators. Not small flit darters, but big, mean, nasty predators.
Nevertheless, we should explore our surroundings. And that nearby outpost would be as good a place as any to begin.
Let's head to the outpost then. I can't click. Where's my cursor gone? One? I can't do that either. Yeah, I already buggered up everything.
Well, if you go, be careful. No telling what other ships were forced down in the battle.
I have a feeling the ship will not be repaired until our business here is concluded. Do I make myself clear?
Yeah, I understand. What's so important about this place?
This is where the Mandalorian Wars began. He fought here once, and there are things here he must see.
He fought here? Why didn't he say anything?
Do you speak of all your battles? Or are there some you wish to forget?
Okay, let's quick save. I need to read all of this. Okay. So perhaps in the end, the Air Compromisers agrees to use reused parts of the Imperial fleet to show superior strength. And since it's the first movie, it seems to work out when more systems join the Republic. I would of course also be part of the warlike faction. An old rebel pilot perhaps who can't really get used to peace, which would also allow him to have a good arc. Yeah, he needed that. Moving from I just want to blow up the bad guys to eventually realizing that big guns don't solve most problems. Which is what they try to teach him, but they didn't do a very good job of that. Rather than the muddled mess of his character. Episode 8 would start small scale again. A loyalist faction that still believes in the Empire commandeers a Star Destroyer because to reactivate the Imperial fleet, many old Empire personnel had to be used. Good opportunity for another action scene. At this point, Leia wants to shut down that whole operation, but the new Senate ousts here and instead decide they just need stronger ships, only start with their own loyalties. So they basically build their own super weapon, though not on the Death Star scale. Maybe like the Dreadnought from the start of episode 8. Okay. So we have Leia out of a job. She decides to spend more time with Han, who as it turns out has been smuggling weapons to the Outer Rim because of the people living there can't rely on the Republic. He's gone cynical, basically. Yada yada, lots of room for more interpersonal conflict. Luke has given up because his students all went off to fight and half of them died while the rest is missing. They'll become the Knights of Ren or whatever. Fix the screen. Yeah, they did that. Meanwhile, Finn and Rey maybe realize in episode 7 that they have the Force and think their planet is safe, and so try to find Luke to know more about the Force. In the end, the New Republic leaders basically join forces with remaining Empire loyalists, thinking that they have been convinced to join the Republic. Good chance for another action scene. They has to flee and Poe rescues her and Hound from the Purge, as what is basically a new Empire tries to kill the people more loyal to the old rebel cause. Again, Poe could have some nice character development here as he has to blow up people who used to be his allies. You've been thinking a lot about it. And it actually sounds pretty cool. I wouldn't actually mind that.
Yes, General?
Okay, we bring a bear down. Okay, so Bear and should we bring Mira or Handmaiden? We'll bring Handmaiden because she's our bae. Handmaiden still has no clothes on. Okay, let's change that. He's probably a little cold. Flex heavy armor. We'll give her a dancer's outfit. Oh, that's funny. I could give her like heavy armor. But then we only get a max dex bonus of like 2 or 3. Let's give her that. Let's see how it works out. Okay, and then we need to give her a staff. Her staff's fine. So I was just wondering if we had anything better. Not really, no. But, probably have something better for him. Give him the crap holy battle suit, because that sounds amazing. We'll leave him unarmed, because he's really good at that. Oh man, that looks pretty good. Handmaiden literally looks like she's going to a war. That's amazing. Okay, let's level up these guys. And girls. Let's see. What are we going to give you? Gearhead? No. Caution? No. Critical strike you might do. Power strike you might finish off. Weapon focused blast pistol we won't do. This is useless because she's using two-handed weapons. I think for now we're just going to finish your power strike. Or power attack, whatever it's called. Vader, let's see. We'll give you some strength. Yeah, we should have a few levels with him. Let's give him a point of treat injury. Okay, what fit are we going to give you? Two-weapon fighting? See, like, I don't actually know if that means like both of his hands. I'll go for toughness for now because that's the better option, I think. See, intelligence, we could bring that up, but it's kind of pointless for him, I think. Yeah. Constitution might not be bad. Dexterity? Yeah, let's give him some dexterity. Okay, we want master toughness. Okay, good for now.
I'm here.
Okay. This is where Finn and Rey would join up with him, as they basically got Luke out of that whole purge thing. You don't know, you think there was so much potential there. Yeah. Episode 9. Potential. Oh, with her being... Okay, yeah, I get that. Sorry, I missed that. Episode 9 would then be the conclusion of it all, of course. Now Empire is splintered. They also don't have the resources to keep their domain together. Whole domain together. Rebellions everywhere, basically a galactic war. Finn and Rey turned Kylo Ren back to the light side, who has slipped over to evil because of this peace through strength attitude. We could still totally have a Snoke-type villain who's been pulling the strings all along. That would be who Luke has to face. Good chance for a noble death there. Leia gets assassinated, good rallying cause, yada yada. The more war-minded faction end up in the actual fight against what remains of the Empire fleet. Killing the newly finished Super Dreadnought, whatever. The idea would be to have the new characters take the lead, but the actual end would not be so fairy tale. We pretty much got the whole synopsis. Not gonna lie though, it would have been very interesting to see stuff like that. Maybe it turns out that a galactic empire or republic would both be doomed to fail. Yeah. The thing that sucks about leveling Handmaid and Beta right now is because they could both become Jedi later on, spoiler alert. But oh well. Wait, I don't have a weapon, do I? I'm smart. Woohoo! Lightsaber! You totally reuse that whole Kylo Ren dialogue from the end of 8. Light side, dark side, it's obvious. Have a great Jedi Order. Man, I would love that. Because I think like the whole light side, dark side thing is pretty much played out for the most part. I mean, there's not much more they can do with that. Middle ground between Luke's way and Kylo Ren's ideas, yeah. Would also actually be final, which would also finally be actual balance. Well, yeah. To be honest, that prophecy thing is kind of shot them in the foot, I guess, a little bit. Yeah, neither a light victory nor a dark victory can be called balance, yeah. I mean, the other way to have balance is just to have one really good light side person and one really good dark side.
The space battle is still going on. The Hawk's sensors just picked up a contact heading to the moon. Most of the ship's systems are powered down, so it's about all I got. That ship may have landed nearby, though. Or it may be on the other side of the moon. So you might want to prepare for another friendly Onderon welcome.
Yay! Onderon. Best welcome.
This will teach you.
Owned! We definitely want each movie to focus on maybe 1 or 3 planets, with the rest of the galaxy being more of a backdrop. Yeah, which it normally would be. Sorry for Stam, you should be thinking about it a lot. Hey, I did ask. And it is a pretty cool idea.
I shall honor them with battle.
Did you write any of it down? Because man, remembering all of that is not something I could have done. Find it satisfying to think how much they could have done. Satisfying and depressing, I would say.
Ready.
You did write it down just now? Yeah, you know what I mean, beforehand. Nope. Damn, good memory.
Hey, yeah.
Sometimes I think of things at night. Then I remember. I'm not going to remember any of it by the time I wake up. Fix the computer port. Computer's not functioning. Access remote droids. We don't actually want to do this because you want to kill everyone else. Repair computer core. Core partially repaired. Droids available for primary function. Access remote droids. Oh, we can just overload them all. But I'm not going to bother because that's a waste of spikes. Okay. Why don't you think the Mandalorian did well in the first season scaling things down? Yeah, I mean, to scale things upwards is very difficult from where they left it. Revan says we must take down Duxon. Our wing and military droid carriers are to fly low and drop our payload onto the jungle moon. Once the droids hit that side, they'll seek out the Mandalorian base and pave the way for our ground troops and the Jedi. We're expecting heavy resistance, and if the droids can't take out the anti-air terrorists, it's going to be one short mission. Having a whole episode set in one village or one spaceship gives those places much more time to breathe and develop. Yeah, it makes you care a lot more about it. Ugh, frames, sorry. It ended up being an even bigger Death Star, or 10,000 Death Stars, yeah. It's like... You could go bigger by having a galaxy-destroying thing, but I mean, that's just kind of ridiculous. Because the amount of power that would actually take is insane.
Take them down.
Man, I'm still so useless. I need to increase my hit ratio somehow. Also because I'm using Flurry, and I think you get the bit of a hit accuracy drop when you use it. Hence focus on the local stuff. Yeah, different like side stories and stuff would be awesome. Oh, I just went in a circle. I'm not paying attention. Okay. Meow. You always thought there were a lot of mileage to be had from places where the Empire just kind of ruled. Yeah. I mean, you get a bit of that in Clone Wars and stuff, but I know you hate Clone Wars. I think Mandalore was pretty cool. The whole conflict there. Just to always see the massive war machine. Yeah.
Prepare yourself.
The idea of places being happy for the protection is good. It is. It blurs the line between right and wrong. Most other Solo movie kind of seem to go that way. So I can't even remember Solo. At the beginning. Oh yes, okay, I remember now. Yeah, but I can't remember the planet's name.
Yeah.
But yeah, it definitely was more interesting, so more impact on everyone. Empire at least offers an education and a safe job. Yeah. Empire wasn't all bad. They just don't show that as often as they should. Want to be a pilot? Well, there's only one organization that trains pilots well. Yeah. Yo, mama. I can
Orbital fighting just ended. That Colonel Tobin stirred up a Minox nest when he took a shot at us. I'm still working on the repairs, and I have to take down some systems, including sensors. So you have to do without me for a while. I know, you're crushed.
It's a more interesting story? Yeah. For sure. Oh! Yeah, you get to kill more of these, whatever they're called again. I can never do Ross. There we go. Ross. There's one episode in the second season of the Mandalorian that almost started having teeth. Almost. Wow, that's high praise coming from you. Your dad is on a very fine chase here, and the battle bubbles was your doing, yes? Our ship is quite damaged now. Throw in your weapons, yes? Your bounty is worth more if you're still very much alive. Oh, we should have brought Mira for this. There's no gonna surrender. I'm gonna actually bring her. Where they dress up as Imperial soldiers to infiltrate a base and their transport gets attacked. Oh, lol. Yeah, that could have been very interesting. Because they're always dressing up to infiltrate stuff. I love it. It's like so Star Wars. How do I change my party again? Cheers, Beta. Just for now.
Ready?
Actually, I'm not gonna level you up. You can just stay as you are. I think we'll be fine. You did have a very fine chase.
Well, if it isn't the Zug brothers. Sorry, but this one's my bounty, so keep those weapon barrels pointed down.
I quarrel's not with you, red-made small female. We are far from Nashadar, and so are you. Who are you? I'm Dezanti Zergiev, head of the Zid family. Yes, we are bounty hunters. Very effective, very famous.
And very dead if you keep pointing those guns at us.
Quiet, small female. We shall speak at you with our weapons after we have taken this one from you. You really think you can take on Mira? Good luck, she's a real bounty hunter. Is there any way you can take care of the small female first? Oh, that's hilarious.
Sweet talk isn't gonna make me change my mind about you, Jedi.
I find your lack of manners distasteful. The small female is no threat to the Zug family. Santi, I've never heard of you. Your ignorance is of no consequence here, and you'll be educated shortly. Why are you hunting me? The exchange has put a bounty on your head, human, a very profitable amount. My family has accepted the job. I didn't start the space battle. The view is narrow, human. The battle was your responsibility, whether you admit it or not. In some sense, we are doing you a favor. The reception you would receive on Onderon would be a cold one. What do you mean? You caught the eye of someone very powerful in Onderon, and he wants you dead, but you do not need to worry about that now. Can we make a deal? These Zugs are very good at making deals, but not when making a deal requires breaking another. This has gone long enough, brothers. Shoot them, but try not to kill. Awesome. Influence gain mirror, yeah. The transport gets attacked, so they kill the locals that attack them, and then they make very clear to call those people terrorists, so they were right to kill them. Instead, they should have made those guys just be rebels fighting the oppressors. And the main character unwittingly killed a lot of people that just fought to stay at their homeland because they needed information on where the child is. Again, that would have been really cool conflict. Instead, they instantly make sure you know that he ended up being morally in the right, yeah. It's always funny when they do stuff like that. I mean, I guess they also do it because they don't want people to dislike the character, which is understandable, I guess, but it does make it a bit weird. It's nice to have a protagonist with faults. Is that it? Damn, that was quick.